Previous video I have already covered instance and static variable. So let's move on local variable and cover its feature one by one. So suppose take an example so that you can understand in a better way. I am going to take a for loop. Inside this for loop, going to initialize a variable I is equal to 0, I is less than 10, I plus plus, and just print this variable means I. Run the program and you can see that there is a result from 0 to 9. Now move to the local variable. To meet temporary requirement of the programmer, we can declare a variable inside a method or a block or a constructor. Such type of variable are called local variable, automatic variable, or temporary variable, or stack variable. So here, to meet our temporary requirement means I just want to print the value from 0 to 9. So to meet this temporary requirement, I have declared a variable, local variable I is equal to 0. So this is called local variable. To meet our temporary requirement, when we declare a variable, then it is known as local variable, temporary variable, or stack variable. Scope of the local variable is exactly same as the scope of the block in which we declared. The local variable will be created as a part of block execution in which it is declared and destroyed once that block execution completes. So here, once the for loop is started, at that time this local variable will be created, and once when this for loop execution has been end, at that time the local this local variable I will be destroyed. So its local variable scope is same as method in which it is declared. Local variable will be stored in a stack. So these local variable are stored in a stack. As I told you that instance variable will be stored in a heap area and static variable will be stored in a method area. For local variable, JVM won't provide any default value. Compulsory, we should perform initialization explicitly before using that variable. So let's take another example. Int j, and I want to print out this j variable, sysout j. So once I am going to print out this j variable, you can see that here is an error. The local variable j may not have been initialized. So before using local variable, we must initialize its value. So this is the point. For the local variable, JVM won't provide any default value. Compulsory, we should perform initialization explicitly before using that variable, as I shown you in this example. But for instance and static variable, JVM provide default values. The only applicable modifier for local variable is final. If you are using any other modifier, you will get compile time error. So for this local variable int j, it is also a local variable because it is defined, it is declared inside this method. So only applicable modifier for this local variable is final. Final int j is equal to 10. So it's work. But when I add any another modifier as like private or public, so at that time we will get compile time error. Illegal modifier parameter j, only final is permitted. So for local variable, only final modifier is applicable. No another modifier we can add with local variable. It is never recommended to perform initialization of a local variable inside logical blocks because there is no guarantee of execution that block always at runtime. So suppose that if there is a condition of if and else, So inside if else, we should not perform initialization for this local variable. There is not guarantee that a conditional block will be executed. It is highly recommended to perform initialization for the local variable at the time of declaration, at least with the default value. So before using this variable, at least for local variable, at least we should perform initialization with default value. If you don't know the actual value, just provide default value. So for int, the default value will be 0. So it's our recommendation, not compulsory. So this is all about the local variable. Friends, thanks for watching. Meet you in next video. Bye bye.